Today's video, we're going to take a quick look at Harvest Caye. We're leaving the ship now. We've got to wait for a minute while they put some carts in place.
Welcome to Traveling with a Chair. If we're meeting for the first time, my name is Ken Edmonds, and on this channel I help people travel more, spend less, and I provide information that's helpful to those that travel with a disability.
Okay, so they're going to back these carts in. These carts were available to use to get to and from the ship. In theory, they were for handicapped only, and they were pretty specific about how they wanted to back them in. And you'll notice that the third cart, I think it is in this sequence, actually has the setup to load wheelchairs on the cart itself, or scooters. Nope, I take it back. It'll be one that'll pass us as we go. But these were supposed to be for handicap, but anybody could ride them. My wife and I elected to walk in using the wheelchair. It was just as easy for us, and it was actually not a bad day for the walk. You can see it's a little bit overcast. The wind is blowing a little bit. It was actually reasonably cool this day, which is why the beach and the pool did not get a lot of use. As you're walking in along, you'll see this estuary and all the mangroves growing out into it. And what I'm going to do is we're going to walk here for a minute, then I'm going to cut a chunk of this out because it was pretty much this kind of a walk until we get close up to the entrance to Harvest Caye. You can see we were here on the Norwegian Pearl. Captain backed it in, which was kind of an interesting process. He turned it around quite a ways offshore and then just backed it in. We've let 6 minutes go by, and now we're starting to get close to the island. You can see ahead of us we're getting ready to come off of this covered pier and enter into the area. They had alongside, and I was having a discussion with somebody as we were walking, but you'll see up here in just a second, right there you'll see the fan, and they have little misters blowing. So on the days when it would be really hot, it would mist you. I'm not sure how much it would help because of the humidity, but at least they had fans blowing to help cool you off. I think on a hot day we might have opted for the cart. As we're coming into Harvest Caye ahead here, this is the entrance. They had security. You had to show your card to get out. You could just come on in. Everybody was quite happy to see you, quite pleasant. Okay, so I stopped and I cut some out of the video there. I went up and got a map of the island. As we were coming in there, you would have seen on the right the information booth. As you come into this area, it's full of little shops. We have a chocolate factory, and they have some chocolate. I thought they were a little proud of it. I'm sure it was quite good. They have a coconut drink facility here, including you can get some rum in your coconut. And then as we continue on in, this whole area to the right and to the left is filled with little shops. And in just a second we're going to come up on a guy that's kind of stopping traffic. He's giving out samples of pina coladas and some other things. You can see him up there on the right. He kind of creates a traffic jam right in here, so I did edit that video out a little bit as well. One thing to keep in mind is when you're on the island is that you have to use cash or credit card. They don't do your ship card. These shops are independent of the cruise line, though I'm sure they have to lease the space they're using. But as a result, you have to use cash or use a credit card. We're coming into the area by the pool, and in just a second what we're going to do is we're going to make a right turn ahead. You can kind of get a feel of the landscaping both sides here, and it's really quite pretty. They did a really nice job of landscaping, and then they've had enough time now with the private island for the trees to be established and some grass. Off on the right you'll see they have lots of chase lounges with umbrellas that nobody's using. This was kind of a slow day for the pool and for the beach. It was cold and really windy. When I do the beach video, which will be up a little bit later, you can get I'll let you hear the wind blowing a little bit and get a sense of it. Right now we're going to go in and we're going to go around the pool. This clip is sped up about 50% just to make it where you can show you everything without taking forever to do it. But as we come up here, get past this couple that are standing there talking, I think the gentleman is the tenant for the Cabanas, and that was a guest that has a cabana. You'll get a look at this cabana over to the right. They're really nice cabanas. You've got shade, you've got couches and table and another little chair and some chase lounges. So, you know, a good-sized family could be pretty comfortable there. They're not inexpensive. It's not one of those things that we opted to use. As we go in here, you can again see there's lots of chase lounges and umbrellas. It's cloudy and, like I said, cool, so nobody's using the umbrellas. Right here with the pool, you can literally just walk in. It's really gradual. It's a great place for kids and babies to play. Over on the right there, you saw the bar. They have a pool bar right there, and you can see the gentleman, I call him the lifeguard and water police, talking to somebody. You've got a little bridge that goes over the pool, and you can see a lift chair for those that have mobility challenges that let them get up into and out of the pool. As we go by, you'll see that we're coming up toward the bar. They have it's kind of an interesting. They have a bunch of basically what are like high top tables for the bar that are out in the water. Plus, you can swim up to the bar itself and order your drinks. It stayed pretty busy. That was the busiest area of the whole pool. This is the other side of the bar, and we're kind of coming back around. That's the steps from and the bridge across the pool from the other side.
I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did enjoy, please go ahead and hit the like and the subscribe buttons. We've got a lot more videos coming up. You're really going to enjoy them. We'll see you next time.